Hi, my name is Chelsea Lonsdale, and I'm the director of the Writing Center at Henry Ford College. In this video, I will show you how to use WCOnline, our online writing center system. If you haven't used the Writing Center before, you'll need to register for an account. You can click this link, and you'll fill out this form. Make sure to use your Hawkmail email address when you create your account. You can set your notification preferences here. Let us know that you're not a robot, and complete your registration. On the side here, you'll see an overview of the types of appointments that we offer. This is good to read ahead of time. We have two types of online appointments. E-tutoring appointments, which is kind of like email, e-tutoring and email. You'll get written feedback during your appointment time. You'll upload your draft in progress, your assignment instructions, and specific questions or concerns that you have about your writing, and your respondent will provide you with written feedback during your appointment time frame. You'll receive an email notification with an attached feedback file when your appointment is complete. We also have an online appointment option where you can meet with a respondent using Zoom. This one's a live appointment, so you do need to be present. You'll fill out the appointment form, which I'll walk you through in just a minute. You'll let us know what you want to work on. You don't need to provide your files ahead of time, but we do ask that you have them ready at your appointment start time. And when it's time for your appointment, you'll log into the system, select your appointment, and there's a link there that you can click that will launch Zoom on your device. I'm going to log into our system as me so that you can see what it looks like. When you log in, you'll see a schedule that looks like this. You won't see green and red boxes. These are other students who have appointments, and I'm logged in as an administrator, so my view is a little bit different. These would be blue, I believe, if you were logged in. On the left-hand side here, you'll see the day and the date. You'll see the names of the different respondents. All of these people work at Henry Ford College. They are actual really nice people on the other side of the screen. And then you'll see time slots here. These gray boxes are in the past, so you can't schedule an appointment for this morning. These again would be blue. These are times that other students have reserved. And then the white boxes are open appointment times. If you wanted to make an appointment today with Kelly at 5 p.m., and you can make same-day appointments up until 10 minutes before the appointment start time, you would click that box, and it would open up a window that looks like this. It will ask you to choose which type of virtual appointment you would like to have. Remember, e-tutoring is like email. That's when you receive written feedback from your respondent. And an online appointment allows you to meet with someone on Zoom. If I were to make an e-tutoring appointment, I would fill out this form. And this works best, an e-tutoring appointment works best when you already have some writing done because you're not going to be there to talk to your respondent about your work. So let's say you have a rough draft written, and let's say that you want help expanding your ideas. This box is really important. This is where you get to tell us what you need help with or what you'd like feedback on, what you'd like to work on with your respondent. So the more information you can give us, the better. If you just write, help, we don't know what that means. Similarly, if you just write grammar, we don't know what that means either. We need you to tell us more. So you might say, my assignment is to write 5 pages in response to a story we read or an article. And I wrote 2 pages, but I need to add more. What can I do to expand my ideas? Or you can just make a list. You could say, I want to work on my thesis statement. I want to know if my paper flows, and I need to format it in MLA. So again, specific things that we can give you feedback on. If you're doing e-tutoring, we'll need you to upload your documents. So here you'll click Browse, you'll upload your file. We need you to upload your draft as well as your assignment instructions. E-tutoring appointments require both of these things, your draft and your assignment instructions or your rubric that your instructor gave you so that we can give you feedback in the context of your course or your task. If you're using the Writing Center because you are doing some creative writing or you're applying for a job, obviously you wouldn't have assignment instructions per se, but you might have some information about what your audience is expecting or what the requirements are. And you can attach a file or even put a link to a Google Doc or a website in this box here. If you were going to do an online appointment, I'm going to scroll back up here, you would check this option. You would fill all of this out the same. You don't need to upload your files ahead of time, but you can if you'd like to. Either way, we ask that you have them ready and accessible at the time your appointment starts. And I'm actually going to create this appointment so that I can show you how to access an online appointment when you're ready. So we're going to click Create Appointment. And I'm going to close this window. This is going to take me back to the schedule, and now we see this orangey yellow box here. That's my appointment. So when I hover over that with the cursor here, my name comes up. To access an online session, you would click your appointment, and you would see this red link right here. It says Start or Join Online Consultation. If you were to click that, it would launch Zoom on your device, and you would be able to meet with your respondent there. If you were doing an e-tutoring appointment, I think I mentioned this already, you'll receive an email when your appointment is complete. In that email, you'll have a note from the Writing Center as well as a brief summary of your feedback from your respondent and then the attached file. You are able to make as many appointments as you like during the semester. We do limit to 2 per week, but you can make same-day appointments, you can make evening appointments, you can make several appointments for the same piece of writing, you could make an appointment for every single piece of writing that you have throughout the semester. And if you have your schedule and you want to reserve several weeks out, you have that option as well. You can see that this is pretty empty right now, but as the semester picks up, our schedule does tend to fill up rather quickly, so keep that in mind. You also want to make sure that you give yourself time to apply the feedback you receive. So if you have an assignment that's due tonight at 10 p.m., I would not recommend making an appointment at 8 p.m. tonight, unless you really plan to spend the next hour after that taking the feedback you received into consideration so that you have time to make changes before you turn your work in. If at any point you have questions about our online system, at the very bottom here is the Writing Center email address, and you can send us an email, or I believe you can contact the Writing Center directly by clicking Send Message to Center, and this will come to that same email address, and I'm on the other side of that. So I look forward to working with you this semester. We all look forward to working with you this semester. Let us know if you have questions. We hope to see you soon.